Greetings and welcome to the DevLook at VoidExpanse version 0.8.4 Alpha. VoidExpanse is a 2D action RPG in space. It's made by a small team called Atomic Torch. I think there's just 4 people there, and I mean, I might be wrong on this. I just saw their picture in the interview. Please correct me on this if I'm wrong. But, well, anyway, the team is quite small and they are doing some incredible things here. Let's start by looking at something that I think should be in any early access game ever. So if you go to extras here and you see this upcoming thing, so this is awesome. If your early access game doesn't have this, I hate you, because it takes a lot of time to dig out what you're planning. Having this is just awesome. Okay, let's start our overview as usual by going to the options menu. So you have some basic game settings like autosave interval and dialogue speed. I mean, nice to have that, but not necessarily. Then we go to the video settings. So we have your presets. As you might notice, this is actually a Unity game and those are Unity presets. But you know, looking by this, you can say that the developers know what they are doing. So you have a wide variety of the resolutions. You can actually change the FPS limit. So you can either bind it to VSync or unlock it at all, or change it to something like 120 FPS. 60 works for me the best with the video recording, because if I do the VSync or off, then I get some strange video stuttering. Not sure why, but probably due to my video recording software. The 60 seems to work best. Then you have anti-aliasing for your world objects, and then you have UI anti-aliasing, which is an interesting way to split the anti-aliasing options, but anyway, nice to have. Your full screen or windowed modes, always nice to have. Then the quality of the background graphics and texture compression, so you can force it for low-end PCs and notebooks to make the game run better. Then you have sound options with separate sliders and one master volume, always nice, and fully rebuildable controls with alternate option for each one of them. This is always awesome. Alright, so yes, the game has multiplayer, so you can play with your friends, which is kind of awesome, and I won't show it to you because I didn't have anyone to play with at the moment, but I will show you my world. So you can actually create world, and the world is randomly generated every time, so you can pick the size and pick the difficulty. Currently there's like 3 of them, so you can have normal, where when you die you just lose inventory, cargo, and 10% of your money. You can go semi-hardcore, if you die you lose all of that stuff plus your ship. And then you can go hardcore, which is permadeath, and you know, this is kind of crazy, I think. Okay, let's load my game and see how it works. So I played around as you can see, I played like 3 hours, 7 minutes. I'm nearly finished with my first main task, which is join the faction. And I think I've seen enough to tell you how the game works. Loading times are, well, quite fast actually, and if I'm not recording, it's even better. I guess the game is not very friendly to video recording softwares. I mean, not horribly unfriendly as well, but still has some problems. Okay, here we go. This is our science station that I'm currently docked at. Let's start by actually going through the space stations menu first. So as you can see, this is the overview screen. At the moment it has only 3 buttons. You can repair your ship, which I just did. You can refuel, so yes, this game has a fuel and you can run out of it, and when you're out of it you're gonna basically move and you have to ask the ships that fly by for refuel, which is, you know, it's kind of a nice touch here. And then you can undock, which is obviously gets you into the space. But first let's have a look at what we have here actually. So let's start by having a look at the galaxy. As you can see, this is a medium size, so this is not the biggest one possible, and it's quite damn big. All of this is randomly generated. And then you have your system, so this is where I'm currently am. It has 3 stations, some asteroids here and there, and 3 warp gates. This is what you use in the beginning of the game to jump to a different system. So as you can see, systems are connected by the jump gates. If you hover over, you will actually see what faction owns the system, what the system has, how many asteroids, what missions and stuff like this. Okay, and yeah, you can as well see, like, here's the red dots are the enemies, and there should be some maybe green dots here and there. Yeah, so here we can see the allied ships, and they actually move. As far as I understood, the game doesn't actually pause, and all the simulation happens always, at least in the system you are in. So it's actually kind of living world, which is kind of cool. Then you have your journal, so you have your quests. You can see here some quests that I have completed, and like this, for example, Persuade the Reporter is actually quite awesome, and there's quite a lot of non-linearity in there. So I have 2 active, which is the Join a Faction, which is a main ongoing quest. I have to pick a faction and join it, and then I have a save mission, which I just picked from this station to save a guy. It's in a nearby system, and I can just show you how it works then. Then you have your factions. So, as you can see, I have no faction, and I'm a class adventurer. So yes, you have classes in this game that basically affect your, I think, starting skills a bit, and starting equipment. Not a big deal, you know. I guess they would want to make them more, differ more in the later in-game when they release more patches, let's say so. But other than this, you have 5 factions. So you have the Order, which is kind of militaristic guys. You have Freedom, who are like independent group of people, whatever. Then you have Fanatics. Haven't encountered them yet, but as you can see, I already have a negative relationship with them because the tutorial actually goes very close with Order guys. So as you can see, I have a personal relationship plus 25 with them. Then you have obviously Pirates. So I assume you can actually join them if you don't kill them left and right and build up the relationship. And then you have Sengatarn, who are like some alien race. I haven't seen them yet. Looking at the map, they are somewhere here, I guess. Okay, and then you have your crazy skill trees. So this is a piloting skill tree. As you can see, I'm level 38, and I have 4 skill points here. So this is what I've unlocked so far. This is just one of the 4 trees. So if you look down here, you will see that there's piloting, combat, engineering, and other. So piloting tree obviously is responsible for piloting and ship-related stuff. So you can see here stuff like thrusters vectoring, combat movement, diverse movement, tactical maneuvering, and tactical positioning, and stuff like this. And as well, you know, if you want to go into cruising, so this is something that basically increases your travel speed. You can go to advanced cruising and then increase your cargo, inventory space, and stuff like this, or increase your generator capacity. From what I've heard in interviews with the developers and read on forums so far, this tree is very far from being complete. And you know, if they want to fill all this free space with skills, this is kind of incredible. I mean, that would be just crazy. And then you have additional skills, like you can unlock the different classes of ships, so light frigates, heavy frigates, and light cruisers and heavy cruisers. So as you can see, I've went up to light cruisers now. And yeah, that's about it. So like different piloting skills, as it says. Okay, let's go to the combat tree and see what we have here. This one is actually quite simplistic in comparison to the piloting tree. So you just have your unlocks for weapons types. So you can have, you know, like medium ballistics and then heavy ballistics, and same goes for energy weapons, mines, and missile weapons. So these are the 4 types of weapons you actually have in game. And then you have some consumable enhancements, and that's pretty much it. So engineering is mostly related to the mining at the moment. I hope they will extend it a bit more when they add crafting, because this is something that is planned but not yet here. But at the moment, this just extends, you know, the range, the amount of asteroids you mine, stuff like this. Then you have other skills that are pretty limited at the moment, even doesn't have icons. You have Haggler, which increases the discounts for trading. And then you have the Persuasion, which is helpful in quests. Then you have your Trader skill, which gives you even more better prices. And then stuff like Repair Expert and Gentleman that gives you more rewards for quests. It's a nice little touch, not necessary. I mean, I would love to see something crazier here, you know. But well, we'll see where they go. So this is a alpha version again, and they are missing quite a lot of the stuff, judging by what they want to put in. This is just gonna be crazy. Okay, let's go to the hangar and see our ship. So this is my crab hull ship. Yeah, so you actually, the game is made in a RPG style in a way that you have only one ship and you can outfit it. But the thing is that basically how you change your ship into what guns you can put in is by changing hulls. So go to storage here, you can see that I have 3 different hulls. I have a freighter hull, I have a boomerang hull, and then I have the crab hull. All of those are different classes actually. So this freighter hull is a freighter, and obviously, right? So it's a heavy freighter level 1, and it has a huge cargo capacity. So actually I can actually mine a lot of stuff with it. So if we put it here, you can see that, okay, now it's changed, but it has different sets of weapons. So it just has only the small slots for 2 ballistic weapons and 1 mine slot, which is not exactly the best way to, you know, to defend yourself in space, especially if you are traveling long distances into a very dangerous sectors. Then I have my boomerang hull, which is, what is it? Is a heavy frigates. So it's still quite lightweight, quite maneuverable, and it has 4 weapons. So 1 of them is a ballistic and 3 of them are energy, and that's pretty much it. So it's the models of ships are actually quite cool. So the last one I got recently is a light cruiser. So it's a crab hull. It's quite heavy. It's moving relatively slow actually, but it has 4 weapon mounts, and it has the medium slots for ballistic weapons. So let's see if I have actually any. So level 1. No, I don't really think I have. Okay, let's put some. Which missiles are better? Those are, yeah, I guess those 2 will be here. Okay. So, and then maybe let's try to buy some weapons here. And do we have some medium ones? Okay, this is expensive. Now we can get that one. And then do we have enough? We probably don't have enough, right? Yep, not even close. All right. I guess we can sell some of this. Still wouldn't be enough. Which is kind of sad, but well, okay, whatever. So let's just outfit it with which one was the level 2? This one. With whatever we have. Which one has the most damage here? That would be this one. So as you can see, it kind of changes the model as well, which is pretty cool. And in addition to weapons, you have different slots, like you have the engine, which affects quite a lot of your parameters, as you can see. So all of the items are very detailed, and if you hover over them, you will see a very detailed tooltips which tell you what the item is affecting and what benefits and what disadvantages you will get if you swap it. Okay, then you have RCS. So I have a quite basic one. It affects the acceleration, maneuvering, and it consumes energy, increases the energy consumption by 3. Then I have my fuel tank, which has a fuel capacity of 500. It's quite decent for the light cruiser. Then I have my generator, which is quite beefy actually. I just recently replaced it. It provides me with a decent amount of energy. It's quite good. I have my shield radar. This is one of the crappiest ones actually. Haven't changed it yet. And my grappler that allows me to pick up the loot from the fallen enemies. Then I have the boosters. So as you can see, I have like 4 booster slots unlocked now. And I have like a shield capacitor, which increases the shield charge. And I have a generator capacitor, which gives me more energy capacity, but increases the consumption of energy by 1. So, they all have kind of downsides. So you have to be careful about what you put. Then I have my consumables. So this game is kind of, well, I mean, since, the guys, the developers really like to compare it to Diablo somehow. So like Diablo in space with spaceships and stuff. You can think that those are potions basically. So you can consume those in open space in battle. And this one, for example, will repair your structure. This one will recharge your shield. And then you have like energy boosters. And you have ballistic ammo restock and rockets ammo restock. So those guns actually consume ammo. And you have to be very careful, what you pick when you go to the combat. Because if you run out of ammo, you are screwed, and the only way you have is just to run away. Or die, obviously. So another interesting thing is that you can actually rebind what mouse key shoots these guns. You know, with the 4 it's quite easy. So I have, okay, left mouse button for these two and right mouse button for missiles, because you have to be quite careful where you shoot them. And then, as you can see here, for example, if you see in the weapon slots, it says that actually those slots are, 2 of them, the rockets one, are stationary mounted. And then the ballistic weapon slots are tracking 60 degrees. What that means is that the rockets will shoot only straight, and then I can track my targets within the 60 degrees arc in front of the ship with the ballistic ammo. So this actually adds quite a lot of the strategy, I guess, to the combat. So it's pretty cool. Okay, we've already been in the shop once for the weapons, but let's have a look once more. So this is a shop. You can buy hulls. So this is the biggest hull I actually seen so far, which is a heavy cruiser, and I don't have enough. I don't have a skill for it. I think you need like level 45, which is quite big. So I haven't reached that yet. So and then there's Orca hull, which is a different light cruiser. Haven't tried that yet. I think the Crab is better a bit. So it's not, let's see if is it any better than anything? No, I think it's just the Crab is straight up update. Just have different weapon slots. It's actually more of them are stationary. Then you have your equipment. So here you can take the thrusters, pick your generators, you know, update your radar, grappling hook, whatever. You have your weapons, as you already seen. So there's quite a lot of them, and then you have your modules, so those are here mostly mining devices. And then you have your boosters, so this is the stuff that I was showing. And you have your consumables, so you can either get those from enemies actually, or buy them here. And you have resources and goods. At the moment, I think that's just the ore that you get from the asteroids. So then one more interesting thing about this game is that you actually have 2 different types of storages. So you have your item storage, which includes the consumables, weapons, and that kind of stuff, and hulls if you are in the storage. And then you have cargo, which actually includes the asteroids. So it's a completely separate thing, and it's well, I think it's kind of cool actually, because you know you don't have to worry that you will fill up all of this with asteroids and then you don't have anything anywhere to put the loot from the bandits. Say, it's quite nice. But let's see what the mission we have. We have a save mission, which is in the Noraran. Okay, there's the jump gate to Noraran. So I guess let's go there, and I will show you how the game handles. And is it? Okay, here we go. Perfect. So this is how the game works. You use WASD to navigate your ship. You can use Q and E to slide left and right. The game simulates, so it's a full Newtonian physics, uses the full Newtonian physics model. So you can actually do stuff like, you know, you accelerate in one direction, then you just turn and shoot backwards. I mean, this ship is not exactly the best one to do this, because it's really heavy and turns very slow. Okay, let's use the jump gate. That should take us to a different system. Here we go. Let's see, where's the save mission. There it is, all the way on top. Okay, now we have some pirates here, so let's take him down. The combat in this game is actually pretty good. It's probably the best part of it. I mean, it's really, you know, everything else is kind of in a very raw stage, but the combat is pretty damn polished. It's very enjoyable. That's some rockets. So as you can see, yeah, did it drop something? No. As you can see, I can, so there's this white lines, they indicate the aiming. So the white lines that are straight now, they are rockets. So as you saw, they were stationary mounted, so I can only shoot them in, like forward. And then the 60 degrees arc for my ballistic weapons, as you can see, is this one. And you know, depending on what type of ship you have, they have different weapon mounts, and you have this different tactics with every ship in the game. It's kind of crazy. Then you have your cruising mode, which it's a lot of your generator power. So you can see this ship is a bit jumping. So this is definitely happening due to me recording the video. That never happened while me just playing the game. Not sure what's wrong with it, but that seems to have the seems to be related to the FPS and the VSync. I think it's just the recording software affects it. Okay, here we have our activate. What is that? Come on. Let's stop. Activate. Okay, one survivor added. I guess I have to take him somewhere. Alright, so here you can see in the left corner I have my shield, hull, power, and then this is my fuel. I'm actually running out of it quite fast. Alright. I have some enemies here. So, on the left side of the screen... Hey, come on, get here. I'm pretty dreadful with the ship. It's so slow. I had this... Come on, you have to be careful, because if you run out of ammo, as already said, you are pretty much screwed. Nope. Okay, the combat is really fun, and I enjoy it a lot. Okay, and I find it really hard to talk when I'm trying to fight those guys. Come on, get here, yeah. Okay, this is the loot containers. No, stop. Okay, let's get a bit closer. Okay, so take everything. So yeah, this is the loot containers, and when you loot them, you can see what is there, and you know, take all or pick just what you want. If in case, I guess, if you don't have enough space left. So here's our consumables, and here you can see the on the right side the weapons actually that I have and the amount of ammo I have left. So if you run out of this, I already said, you are gonna be in a pinch. I mean, this is. For me, that didn't end good, and before I was using the energy weapons, which actually doesn't have any. Okay, I think we have to. I should go to the location. I just go to survivor. Now I need to get back to station safely. I guess I just put him in. No, I don't put him in storage. So what do I do with him? Survivor of a terrible control. Say come out. Okay. Do we have to talk to someone? I've got no idea. How do I move him? Do I sell him? He becomes a slave or something? Well, let's just try to talk to... So yeah, you have a dialogue system here and random quest. Ah, here we go. Rescue survivors. Perfect. So as you can see, we finished the quest. Got the reward. Everything is nice. Alright. Okay. So... yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So we can repair and refuel, and my fuel burns out really quick. I'm not sure what the hell is going on here. So that's pretty much game in a nutshell. It's really fun, but I mean, it still has some problems. Aside from, you know, some parts of it not being finished, there are some annoyances. Like, one of them is that, you know, I have my... so you can see the storage in this particular station, but like, say I had my... other stuff or other hulls stashed in I think it was Lumpal, and so like if I'm far away and I don't remember it, like how do I find out about that? So how do I remember, you know, where's my stuff? That's pretty annoying. One other thing is, okay, let's I guess go back and I will show you one more thing that really annoys me. The way that basically the game is made, the equipment system is made. So I get that the developers want to make it into kind of action RPG style, so that you have, you know, your kind of you have your hull, and then you kind of equip it, and well, that's kind of cool. So I get it, and it works pretty well with the combat mechanics. But the problem I have with it is that basically I currently have 3 hulls, and if I want to switch them, okay, here we go. Let's just dock with the station. So if I want to switch them, I basically have to refit the hull every time. So there's no way to store the... it was somewhere there, I think. So there's no way to store the fitting of, or you know, the separate ships. So you actually store the hull, and then when you want to... nope. Okay, and then when you want to actually change it, you change the hull, and then you refit all your weapons, and that is annoying as hell. So I would really love to see some sort of maybe Eve-like system where you can, you know, you can have your Here we go, Hangar. Yeah, sometimes, as you can see, this is a early access version, so obviously there will be some bugs. So as you can see, I just changed my hull and now all my weapons are gone. And again, if I want to remove, say, mining devices and put something else in here, well, I can, because, or I have to do it manually, which is quite annoying. Okay, this is mining laser 2, so let's put those here. I'll show you a different ship, and this, no, this is 2 as well. Guess let's take this one. So the energy weapons actually doesn't have, or no, they do have ammo. Okay, they also have a recharge time. It just looks like I didn't run out of ammo before. So I was very surprised when my ammo ended. I was like, what the hell is going on? And then I almost got killed. Okay, maybe I'll show you one more thing like mining. So as you can see, this ship has a bit more angle for the guns, so you can actually maneuver a bit more. Okay, let's stop here. Okay, then you have mining, so you can scan asteroids. This is one of the skills, and then you can use your hotkeys to mine it. There is 2 problems with the mining at the moment. First one is that you have to press it manually every time. And I mean, it's okay with a tiny ship like this one, because the cargo is like, what is it, 362, and it's almost filled already. But when you have like a freighter, you have to do it for like 2 minutes, and this is annoying as hell. So I really would like to see a system where you just, you know, target the asteroid, press a button, like activate the miner, and just stay there and wait, like, you know, Eve style. And the second thing is that this, as you've seen on the left side, this notifications got really cluttered when you mine a lot. Again, if you do it on this small ship, it gets away pretty quick, but if you do it on freighter, oh man, it just occupies half of the screen and stays there for quite some time. I really hope they will figure out a way to make it a bit better, because this is annoying. Okay, then that was mining in a nutshell, and then you can just sell your stuff here, so you can click on all button and get some money. It's a decent way to make money actually in this game. Unfortunately, the in-depth trading that they promise is not yet here, so I cannot show it to you. I think that's actually pretty much all I can show. So maybe let's show, let's show you the combat with this ship, because it will look completely different from the other one. As you can see, this ship is actually much more maneuverable, so you can rotate quicker and maneuver more. Let's see, is there any enemies around? Yeah, there are some. And it actually flies way faster. Don't mind the glitching, this is due to the software, recording software. Alright, here we go. So there's some guy here, let's just kill him. Whoa. Yeah, as you can see, this ship is maybe better for encounters with lighter ships, because the light cruiser is damn clunky. But again, it's so beefy that you can take a lot of hits, and you can take on like 10 ships. I think I've beat like 6 ships with it, and they didn't even break my shields probably. I don't remember. Oh, with this one you have to actually maneuver a lot. You can use asteroids to hide from bullets actually. And you can use lasers to cut through enemy rockets, which is also pretty cool. Okay, let's see, is there... Yeah, there's one more guy. Let's kill him. Whoa. Alright, so the combat is damn enjoyable. If you enjoy 2D space RPGs, I would say you should try that one, because it's really cool. You can... unfortunately, it's not yet on Steam. I think the Steam release would benefit it quite a lot. But you can get it directly from the developers on their website, VoidExpanse.com. They have a nice devlog which covers all the major updates. Unfortunately, they don't always put the patch notes for the minor updates, which I personally like to read and I usually like to see. Oh yeah, right, I should mention one last thing. This game is fully moddable. That means that you can make a mod that will do pretty much anything with this game. One of the I saw the interview with the developers, and they was asked if they are planning on adding cruiser or like motherships, you know, like really large ships. They said they don't want to do this because they see the game as kind of, again, Diablo in space. But these can be modded really easily. So I'm really curious, you know, to what mods the community can come up with. Looks pretty cool. What did I just do? Wait. Can I double tap to do something? Oh yeah, whoa. I didn't know I could do that. Okay, that's pretty cool. Can I do side? No. No, okay, so I can just jump forward. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. I guess, yeah, maybe a bit more in-depth tutorial and all these tiny things that I just discovered could be cool as well. But the game is really well polished now. You know, the combat is really enjoyable, and adding more quests and more stuff will... Whoa, what the... Okay. Well, it's not behaving really well with my recording software, and I just died. Well, I guess we can end the video here. Your ship have been destroyed. You've paid 764D for Biorican Corp for your restoration. Ship was restored. Yeah, because I'm playing on normal and I lost all my cargo and inventory, which is horrible because I had all my consumables with me. Well, that's not a very good thing. Yeah, I guess we can end here. So, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.